Well, remember this guy, right? Not slot. I got Temu'd with this guy, right? We saw how in the ad it said it's about this big, but it came out to be about this big. So it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I kind of wanted to keep it. So knowing exactly what this guy does, I said, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and order the rest of the guys. Okay, let's go ahead and start this off like we always do. So this is exactly what I ended up ordering right here. The 7-in-1 transforming robot and 2-mode action figure toy. Now that is the amount that I paid for it, $17.75. This is from 3A, another Chinese company that creates knockoff Transformers. So this is the one that I ordered right here. Now, if you notice that the box right here looks very similar, it is because it's from the same company that I bought Not Slot from. There was a lot of you out there that asked, why don't I just order the bigger version? And I wanted to see if this is exactly what I'm going to get. So let's go ahead and switch it over and let's go ahead and unpackage this. All right, so now that you guys saw exactly what I ordered, is it exactly what I ordered? Yes, I got the whole thing. Yes, I decided to buy the whole version of Nauticus here. I think we came up with a bunch of different names, but Nauticus was one of the ones that we came up with. This was the fake Bruticus from this company right here. And I said, you know what, I did like the engineering. It was basic and simple, and it wasn't like the best, but I was like, you know what, I kind of like this. So I said, screw it, let me go ahead and order the big boy. Let me order all of them. Now this set comes with 7 different figures, as you guys saw in the video. And I want to know, did I get Temu'd? Did I get a win? I don't know. I have a very, very, very good feeling about this one though, you guys. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see what this is or what it might not be. What I'm thinking it is exactly what I ordered. What might not it be? Exactly what I ordered, you know? So the element of surprise is there, I think, I hope. This is actually a pretty cool looking bot. So for less than $20, which is what I really paid for it, did I get what I ordered? I don't know, did I? Did I? I'm kind of excited for this. Look at this. Look at it. Okay, we saw this already. We saw this already in the first video, right? And it does give you instructions on how to transform all of them. Look what I got. I actually finally got what I ordered. It took us a few episodes, my friends, but it finally happened. It looks like this is exactly what I ordered on the infamous site. Oh man. All right. Let me see. Can I take this guy out? Wait, take this guy out. Ah, there we go. The unboxing. There we go. There's Not Slot right there. That's our old friend. Look, here we go. Not Swindle right there. Oh. And there's Not Brawl. It's Not Vortex right there. This one looks pretty cool. Look at it. Not Blast Off. And then there was 2 extra ones. Remember, like, I found out that it's not 5 figures, actually it's 7 figures. So here's some variation of some jet. Check this out. This is actually pretty dope. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know, you guys. That kind of looks like a Starscream to me, like a fake Starscream. All blue jet. You know, this is actually this jet looks pretty dope, not even gonna lie. So look, it's like a Not Starscream right there. That's what we're gonna call them just for now. I know you guys are gonna leave comments down below, so let me know what you guys would name all of these individually. I want to know exactly what you would name these figures, knowing that they're the fake versions of the ones that we've all grown and loved, you know. But this is actually cool. All right, and then this one right here. People were kind of wondering too. I wonder what that battleship is going to look like. I know some of you guys have asked about the battleship. So here's the carrier, the battleship carrier right there. You know, so what? That's not tidal wave. Well, it can't be tidal wave, right? Because tidal wave what transformed into like it was a triple changer, wasn't he? I forgot. You guys are going to correct me on that. I already know it. But look, the carrier right there. Yeah. Look at this, look at, and then the hands, There's the hands right there. The fists of not Bruticus. This set is it's pretty cool. It is really cool. So in the previous video, I did mention, you know, knot slots, joints and whatnot. They were tight. They worked very well, and it does translate. It does seem like it translates to all of the other bots. These joints are very, very tight. Most of these look like they're like on ball joints, but they're not loose or wobbly. Not loose or wobbly like that other guy. Emotional damage. These are pretty tight. It feels like all of them are like that. Let me take a look here. Look, here's not Vortex. Like there's his hip right there. Oh, okay. Well, the knee doesn't bend, does it? Oh, there you go. You gotta kind of open up something back. You know, there's a little joint right here, but the feet kind of like bend and move. All of this right here. Okay, so not Vortex is, you know, his left hip area is a little loose. It's not terrible. Don't expect to be able to pose these. You're just gonna, you know, stand straight up and you know, they're just gonna hold their guns in like, you know, military, you know, fashion or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you now, these joints already, like, they're tight. Okay, look, Blastoff's knees do bend. You might be able to put a little, you know, there's a little articulation in them. Let's remember, I bought this for about 10 bucks. For $10 more, I was able to find all of these in the box. Now, I'm going to tell you this, though. The packaging didn't seem like it didn't feel brand new. You know, it didn't feel like it. I felt like there should have been some extra stuff, some extra padding, maybe some tape or some rubber band to kind of keep it from moving around in the box. It looks like they were just kind of like popped right into place. But, you know, again, cheap knockoff, right? Cheap knockoff, cheap packaging, whatnot. I am going to say it was brand new because these joints are tight. These we gotta win. We gotta win. This is so cool. This is so cool. All right. Now that we know what they look like in robot and alt mode, what I'm gonna do is this. Let's go ahead and give them their own video shoot in both robot and alt mode. And then of course, let's go ahead and do the combiner mode. All right, you guys, and here he is, Nauticus, you know, the fake Bruticus from that Chinese company in all his glory. And yes, this is what I was looking forward to getting. This is what I thought I ordered, and it is exactly what I ordered from Temu. It came in, put it together as you guys saw, and he doesn't look too bad. He doesn't look too bad at all. Very colorful. Someone out there called him the Skittles Bruticus, and I completely get it. He's not for the price. He's really not bad at all. Joints aren't the best, but they're also not the worst. I've had worse.
Emotional damage.
We've seen worse here on the channel. I will say this, like the hips are a little loose. They are a little loose. You know, and that's probably my biggest complaint about it, is that those are, they're pretty loose. The arms aren't too bad. They do swivel up a little bit. This right one right here doesn't stay. Hey, we're not going to go through this again. We're not going to go through this again. You are better than that one. You are way better than that one. You know what I'm talking about. The shoulders do go up. You know, they do go up. You know, there's, you know, but it's like it's popped in there, right? It's just, you know, so it's not too secure. You just have to hope that the little socket right there is you know, tight enough for the arms just to stay in. Overall for 17 bucks, not bad. Not even gonna complain. Now this one right here, I'm probably gonna bring this one to work. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna bring this one right here to work and have this one displayed at work. You know, just as a fun little thing to have. You know, I don't have any Transformers at work, so probably gonna have it there on display. But before anything else, I definitely wanna show you guys like a size comparison. You know, comparing this guy right here to other figures I have. So this, of course, is the Studio 86 Optimus Prime right here. So this is actual size. It's about 7.5 inches tall. This is the TE, the Transform Element Ops Leader right here. A very, very good figure as well. And this one stands at about 9 inches tall. So looking at it, you know, kind of like head to head, it looks like. Actually, it looks like they're about the same size. I don't know if you guys can see it on the there in the camera, but they look about the same size. You know, just compared to if you add the shoulders, this is going to be a little bit taller right here. But you know, so this one stands at about 10 inches tall. So it's not bad. Again, 17 bucks. That's not a bad figure right there. And let's go ahead and say this then. Since I did get what I ordered, I did not get Temu'd in this video. It took us this long, and I actually got the figure that I ordered this time, you know, so we had some mishaps on this little journey here, but it all paid off. I finally got the one. Now, I'm not happy. Let me say that again. I'm not saying I'm happy that I got a knockoff. I'm more along the lines of I'm happy that I got what I ordered. That's why I didn't get Temu'd this time. So 6 episodes in, no Temu'd this time, my friends. And you know what? It would not be a fair size comparison if I don't bring his big brother out. There we go. Might as well do the size comparison correctly, right? This is Magic Square's Lord of War. This is their version of Bruticus. It stands at about too tall. I can't even get myself into the too tall. I need to start charging this guy rent. Mimi is just like, this guy's too big. He can't be in here. Otherwise he needs to, you know, start paying for rent. So I'm gonna end it with this, my friends. I have to show that guy off too. He hasn't seen too much camera time lately. So remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified anytime I drop any one of these new messages. Also, if you're looking to purchase any one of these Transformers, make sure you guys go over to Showz. store.com, and go ahead and make sure you enter E-Man as the one reviewer you guys are supporting. Make sure you guys make some purchases out there. It definitely helps out the channel. Also, if you haven't noticed, I went ahead and enabled channel memberships here on the channel. 99 cents is just a good way for you to support the channel. So there's several different ways for you to support the channel, but the biggest way to support the channel is by liking and subscribing to my videos and to this channel, and you know, that really goes a very long way, you guys. That's it for all of this. Again, thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out, and I will see you guys in season 2.